Kids never really got into that deeper understanding of literacy.
For some ideas on how to get the kids to engage more.
Yeah, because you didn't have time to do what you needed.
Some more time to do this, my kids would be able to understand this.
I felt like a lot of the teachers felt rushed.
Some things that I might not have done before
And
with
with
the
the
kids.
6-hour day, there just was never enough time.
As an English teacher, I wanted to reach some of my students, and I just didn't have the time. You would have to go pull them from a specialty class, you'd have to pull them from another class, you'd have to keep them after school. And none of those options were acceptable. So adding some time to our school and having the opportunity to be creative with this program was a godsend.
As a teacher, there's never really enough time to do everything you want to do. Or you want to get into those hands-on activities to make sure that the kids understand what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Our vision is that all students in expanded learning time schools will leave those schools prepared for full participation in the civic and economic life of our 21st century global economy.
We're hearing a lot of really good discussion of, where these cards belong.
All the things we want people to learn aren't going to be learned in the school day we organized 100 years ago, so it's natural to think about an expansion of time.
Extended learning time makes more time for core academics by helping us to extend our class periods from 45 minutes to a 70-minute block or an 80-minute block.
Expanded learning time gave us something to latch onto that adds a new element to our daily life to support our students to do better in MCAS.
Put the name of the character and go from there. I am, and get started.
This past year, test scores have shown dramatic gains in what's happened, and we attribute a lot of that to the implementation of the ELT program.
The extended time in school allows us to have really sort of much more in-depth conversations around math and really sort of explore math in a way that we never were able to before.
My daughter had a lot of difficulty learning. She's always been a straight C student. She's had a hard time with connecting with books and regular classroom activities. So the expanded learning time where she connects is with the hands-on part of it. The students will have double science periods, and then in the afternoon they'll have a hands-on science which reinforces what they've learned. That's where my daughter makes the connections, and it really improves her grades.
In extended day, it's more of a hands-on activity where it's actually fun for the student to be there, and it'll show them that math and all the subjects don't have to be boring and sitting there and writing.
In addition to the academic piece, we also have an array of extracurricular activities for the kids now.
There's football,
drama, music periods, and
we have dances from Colombia,
poetry. I love doing Spanish,
stepping and dance.
Play basketball,
swimming, dance class,
karate.
Video production is really cool because we get to learn how to work with a bunch of different cameras.
Take 14, 2, take 5, take 6, take 17, 2.
Stuff like that, so it's really cool.
If I went home at 2, I'd probably be doing nothing. I'd probably be sitting on the couch, with a Mountain Dew, watching TV. Or I'd be out skateboarding, but what I've seen here at Edwards, I'd give up skateboarding and Mountain Dew any day of the week.
Partnerships are critical to the success of the Expanded Learning Time Initiative. It's because partnerships can bring incredible new resources to these students and to these schools.
We've worked really hard to get some of the top programs in to work with the kids so that they're really excited to stay for the longer part of the day.
Our mission is to support the curriculum that teachers are already using in their classroom with the outdoor garden.
And then she said we can use our favorite tools, our
This allows teachers a lot more time to go into the garden to do something that's inquiry-based, project-based learning that they wouldn't have time for in a shorter school day.
There's just a lot more time that our teachers have that we didn't have before the extended learning time.
You never got past sort of saying hello and sort of sharing what the day was bringing to you, and now you have a little time more to explore a little deeper and a little more specifically some of the issues around the curriculum.
Teachers enjoy a longer school day because it gives them an opportunity to do more planning than they normally would be
able to do during the regular school day.
It's so important, I think, with teaching especially, for, say, all the science teachers at a grade level to have some time to meet and discuss. That's a real benefit.
I expect greatness from these young people. If we invest in our children, then our children will invest in themselves and invest in the community, and it can only be productive.
Children are the message we send to the future. And I think that investing in innovations like the different use of time and like extended learning time is part of a message of hope and variety and preparedness. And it's a message of really being serious about our future and the future of the children and the people who we serve.
You could go out with your friends as much as you want, but nothing that you would do out there at 2 o'clock will ever amount to what people do in here at 4:30.